Hey everyone, it's Suzanne. I'm back with another video, and this video is my monthly manis for July 2024. If you have been here before, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, somewhere on the screen, I will put a timestamp of when the mani starts so you can skip the little rating spiel. If you've not been here before, I would suggest you watch it just so you kind of get a feel or an understanding of how I rate my manis, and it's just simply a little fun thing I do. So I am going to insert the ratings video reel right here, and I will be right back with the manis. Okay, so I do rate my manis on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. These are all based on song lyrics or album titles, and this is because I just love music, and I thought this would be a kind of a cute way to rate my manicures for my monthly manis. So how the ratings go, like I said, 1 is the worst. 1 gets a rating of hot dog flavored water, and this is an album cover from Limp Bizkit. Number 2 is How Could You Do Somebody Like This, and this is a song title, a song called Boiler by Limp Bizkit. Number 3 is Cause Your Mouth's Writing Checks That Your Ass Can't Cash, and this is a song Full Nelson by Limp Bizkit. Number 4 is That One Day I Will Get You in My Hands and I'll Play With You, which is a song called Play With Me by ICP. Number 5 is Here's What It Looks Like Being the Best, and this is a lyric from the song A Cut Above by Avery Watts. So remember, when I show these ratings, I am rating the manicure and not the polishes themselves. Hey everyone, okay, we're back with the manis. First, let me apologize for my voice. I am on the tail end of a cold that I caught from the kiddos at my work. I wanted to film this last weekend, but I sounded like Marge Simpson. And it was just kind of crazy. Then I lost my voice. It's coming back. I feel fine. I feel totally fine. I felt fine last weekend too, but my voice was just really, really rough. It's still rough, but we're going to go on with it. So let me show you what's on my nails real fast, and then we'll get into the mani. So what is currently on my nails is this polish from Monarch, and this is Scavenger Hunt, and it is just, oh my gosh, it's like a green. It was one of their PBE overpours, and it's just like, it's one of those polishes you look at and you're just like, whoa. It's good. It's like a yellowish green with blue. I don't know if they're black, but they look blue. If they're blue or black, but they look blue flakies and a blue glow. I will talk more about this in my August monthly mani, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. So I'm sorry, I'm also going to apologize that we're like super close, but where I normally put my camera when I'm out in the car, I'm getting like so much sun. I guess I could turn my car. I don't know. I found somewhere else I could film, but I don't know if I even want to go there. That's another story. But let's just get back to the manis. So for the month of July, I wore 32 manis with 54 polishes. So let's just get right into it. I'm trying to think about the best way to do this. I have not filmed one of these in my car in a while, and I'm not used to it. Let me see if I can just pull the hoe. I'm sorry. I'm just not the best YouTuber in the world. And I know that. I know that, and it is what it is. Okay. That was fun. Everything moved. I kind of have my manis set up for the video, like how I wore them, so that I can just pull them in order, but it all kind of moved and shifted. But that's okay. That's why I don't, in a way, it's easier doing it in the truck because I don't do all my lighting, but everything moves. Like I'm moving the camera right now. So that was not, oh, okay, let me see if I can do it like that. This is going to work. Good thinking, Suzanne. Okay, let's get to it. So like I said, I wore 32 manis with 54 polishes. This is going to be a long video, as always. I apologize if you don't like long videos. Click out. I don't know. You might want to get out because this is the point of no return. Okay, so first up, I wore this polish from Red Panda Lacquer. This is called Marquee, and it's just really a pretty fun white crelly with these like different neon glitters in there. It's got blue, purple, yellow, orange, pretty much every color but green. Really, really pretty. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats, I'm trying to scoot over too, 2 coats of polish, a glossy top coat. I did use clips to remove this because it is glitters. I didn't love this one on me. It's really a pretty polish, but didn't love it on me, so I'm putting it in the giveaway. I rated this a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Pretty polished, but just not for me. And I feel like I have a bunch of white Crowleys, and I have a ton that I like better than that one. Okay, next up, I wore one polish from Lynn B Designs, and this is all that. And in my pictures, you will see a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, glitter grabber, and a glossy top coat. You did not need glitter grabber for this. This was flakies, but whenever I do flakies or glitters, I always wear glitter grabber because it just kind of plumps up the mani, and I like that like plump. I like that plump look. It's just a personal preference. So you don't need it, but I like it. There was a slight scrubbing to remove this. I didn't love it, even though I would think I would. I didn't love this, so I'm putting this one in the giveaway. I wind up rating this a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Just not a, you know, not a fave polish for your girl. Okay, next up, I wore 1, 2, 3, 4 polishes. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, this is my polish. I'm all over the place. I'm so apologizing. This is going to be the worst monthly mani video in the world. But if you're here and you're staying, I so appreciate it. I will get better at getting the setup right in the car. I'm just not used to this. I normally, like I said, where I normally put it, I'm getting so much sun. I guess I could turn my car around, but I didn't do that. So we are going with it. So first up, I wore this. This was my July 4th mani. I wore this polish from Bluebird Lacquer, and it is Spice Baby, and it is just a gorgeous red, scattered hollow thingamajig. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Next, I wore this mystery prototype from Different Dimension. It is mystery prototype 339. It's kind of like a white, but it's got like a little bit of shimmer in there. I think it might glow in the dark. I think it does. Then I wore Night Swim by Rogue Lacquer, which is just this. This is a stunner. This is a stunning, stunning blue polish. Beautiful, so good. And then I wore this polish from Monarch Lacquer, which is Star Spangled Splatter, which it is a clear base, and it's got like silver hollow in there, and it's got red, white, and blue stars in it. But I just thought it would be, I think it's supposed to be a topper, but I'm pretty sure I didn't wear it as a topper. I just wore it on my nail just by itself. This is fun times, you guys. It really is. So I wore, I don't know why, not that I'm not having enough trouble, but now the polishes won't cooperate. So that's fine. I wore all 4 of these. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of each polish, glitter grabber on the Monarch, and a glossy top coat. I did have to fish for the stars for this. I did put it upside down, but I still wind up having to fish to get the stars, to get the look I wanted. I used clips to remove the Monarch. Everything else was easy. I am putting the Monarch and the Different Dimensions in the giveaway. The Monarch is cute. It's lovely. I just don't, like, I won't wear this again. I won't ever reach for this. I like stars. Red, white, and blue stars are not particularly my favorite colors. I do like star glitters, but this is a polish. If you want these glitters, you're going to have to fish for it. Just not something I'm willing to do. And if I wore this, it would be maybe once a year if I did it for July 4th every year. But so I probably just will never reach for this. The Different Dimensions is pretty, but I just feel like I have better whites that I like. So I wound up rating this manicure a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Not a fave. I mean, not bad, but not a fave. Next up, I wore 1, 2, 3 polishes. So let's get your 3 polishes. Okay. I'm like, what did I wear? Girl, man, you need to get your life together. I need to get my life together. First off, I wore this polish from Salon Perfect, which is Strawberry Swirl. It was in their Dippin' Dots collection. It's just like pastel neons, beautiful. Good collection too by them, if I don't say so myself. Next up, I wore this one from Different Dimensions, which is Way to Glow, which is a white Crowley with blue and purple glitters in it, I believe. And I believe this one does glow in the dark. And then I wore this Salon Perfect Frolic with Me, which is kind of like this periwinkle blue polish. Really, really cute polish. So I wore all 3 of these. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. I did use clips to remove the different dimension because it is glitters. I am putting the different dimensions in the giveaway also. It is cute, but I feel like I have a lot of white crellies that I like better than this, but nothing's wrong with it. I just feel like I said, I have white crellies that I like better with this. I want to bring this a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Because why, it's beautiful. Just, you know, not my favorite white crelly that I own. Next up, I wore 2 polishes. I wore this polish from OPI called Silicone Valley. Girl, I feel like I'm like so up on you guys, but this is just how we're going with it. And it's just like an orange, not a bright orange, like a mid-tone orange cream. And then I wore this polish from Crystal Knockout, which is Party Picnic, which is this really fun yellow crelly with pink, green, and orange glitters in it. Really, really cute. I wore these 2 together. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of each polish, glitter grabber on the Crystal Knockouts, and a glossy top coat. I use clips to remove the Crystal Knockouts. Cute Manny, not my favorite. I wind up rating it a 3 because your mouse rating checks that your ass can't cash. Pretty cute Manny. So next up, I wore 1, 2, 3, 4 polishes. Girl, I had a lot of these. Okay, 4 polishes. Let's get these boogers. Okay, first up, I wore this polish from Sweet and Sour Lacquer, which is Ocean Breeze, and it's just kind of like this, not really a baby blue, baby blue cream, but it's kind of like a little bit darker than a baby blue, like a robin's egg blue, maybe, I guess I would say. Then I wore this polish from Painted Polish, which is Ice KV, which is a white crelly with mainly blue and silver flakies, but there's like a little, or glitters, and a little bit of black glitters in there. I wore this polish from Geeky Bees Nail Color, which is Let's Go, which is a blue crelly with green glitters in there. Really, really pretty polish. And then I wore this polish from All Mixed Up Lacquers, which is Couple Skate. So, in my pictures, you will see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polishes. I have question marks by that because this was nail art I did, and a glossy top coat. And I have, it's hard to say how many coats really, because I did this for the Fruit Spectrum, I think it's called, collab on Instagram. It's really just, they give you a color every month and a fruit. And this one was, what was this? Blue, I think. So I did like a blueberry thing. I use clips to remove it because this has glitters in it, the Painted Polish, and so does the Geeky Bees. I use clips to remove. I'm putting the Painted Polish and the Geeky Bees in the giveaway. The Painted Polish, again, I have better white crellies that I like, and the Geeky Bees, I'm really particular about polishes getting too dark. I don't like dark polishes anymore, and it just got just a tad bit too dark for me, so no reason to keep it. I wind up rating this a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Because just, you know, not my favorite. Not my favorite. I did like a little blueberry manicure. You'll see it because I'll have the pictures. I'll have the pictures up here so you can see it. And it was really, really cute. I don't know. I'm just a trip today. I'm just going to tell you that. I'm just going to warn y'all. So next up, I wore 1 polish from Rogue Lacquer, and this is Wet Hot American Summer, and it is this. Look at this. Look at that. Can you see? Where is that? Look at that. Look at that mammoth flake. Look at that. These are flakes. This is stunning. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glitter grabber, glossy top coat. It's just a stunning polish. It was easy removal. So easy, so wonderful, beautiful and glowy is what my notes say. I did not want to take this off. I wind up rating this a 4, that one day I will get you in my hands and I'll play with you because I cannot wait to wear this again. Stunning, 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 stunning polish. Next up, I wore 2 polishes. I did another nail art alert. I did another collab. Actually did some stamping, and I had a hard, I think by like my ring finger. So I did a stamp on every nail. So by the third stamp, I had it figured out. So I was pretty happy about that. But the first two, I was like, but I just went with it. I was like, I do not have time to redo this. So I did a 100 days till Halloween collab on Instagram. But by the third nail, I think I figured out stamping. Not reverse stamping, just regular stamping. But we're getting there. So I wore 2 polishes. I wore this polish from Salon Perfect, which is Traffic Cone, which is just a neon traffic cone orange. Beautiful, beautiful polish. And I wore this polish from, this company's not in business anymore, Little Martian Nails filament, and it's just really pretty orange neon with flakies in there. And then I wore a black stamping polish. I didn't bring that. I just have like a cheap, I think it's called PUEEN, something like that. I got it off Amazon. It's just like a cheap stamping polish. I just bought a black and white and went with it, and they work wonderful. So in my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. And like I said, I did this for the 100 days till Halloween manicure collab that somebody was doing on Instagram. Such a fun collab. I didn't love the filament. I thought I would. I was so excited to wear it, but I just did not love it. So I'm putting that one in the giveaway. I'm keeping the traffic cone because, you know, you can't have too many traffic cone neon oranges. You need them. You might need to blind someone when you're walking down the street one day. So I can't get rid of that. So I want to rate this a Manny a 3 because your mouse rating checks that your ass can't cash. I think it would have been a little bit better if I had figured out the stamping, but like I said, your girl did not figure it out until the third nail was done. But whatever. I feel so weird, but we're just going on with it. Next up, I wore 1 polish. I wore this polish from Victorian Varnish, and it is still bikini season. And in my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. This is a stunner if you like bright yellow polishes, which your girl loves. So I was down for it all day, every day. Yes, yes, yes. It was easy removal, so bright and lovely. Had a beautiful shimmer to it. I don't know why. I did love this one, I remember, but I only rated it a 3 because your mouse writing checks that your ass can't cash. But it is a stunner. Then next up, I wore 1 polish from Geeky Bees Nail Color, and this is blueberry banana cream pie. It's just a really cute white crowley with blue and yellow glitters. So cute. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, glitter grabber, glossy top coat. I did use clips to remove this because it has glitters in it. It was really, really cute. I wound up rating it this a 3 because your mouse writing checks that your ass can't cash because it was cute. Super, super cute. Next up, I wore 2 polishes. I wore this polish from Orly, which is Don't Sweet It, which is just this like, kind of like bubble gum, Barney, purple cream. Really, really pretty. And then I wore this, I am not even sure how you say this name, this company's name. It used to be Native War Paints, but it's like Sovine or something. It's Sovreigin. I believe that's right. It's so hard to see on this bottle because of the way the polish is. It's so hard to see. But this is Blooming from them, and it's just a white crelly with purple. You might have a few black glitters in there, but it's mainly purple and pink, and it matched up with this. So cute. So in my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glitter grabber on Blooming, and a glossy top coat. I did use clips to remove this one. It was okay. Didn't love it. I'm putting this one in the giveaway. I bought it in a D-stash. I had it on, I remember when it was like a PPU polish, and it was on my list, but it just didn't make the cut. I saw someone in a D-stash selling it really, really cheap, so I picked it up, but didn't love it. So I'm putting this one in a giveaway. I'm going to keep the purple cream. I mean, it's purple cream. It's beautiful. Orly's good formula. So I wound up rating this a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Because I thought that polish would be prettier, but it wasn't my fave. Next up, I wore 1 polish. I wore this polish from Polish for Days, which is Limelight, and it's just like a neon green with this blue glow in there. It is a stunner. In my pictures, you'll see a green blurring base coat, 3 coats of polish and a glossy top coat. It was very, very pretty. I had it on my nails and I didn't wait long enough to dry, and I was doing something I knew I had no business doing. When I did it, I was like, you've no business doing this, but I'm gonna attempt it. And I messed it up. I did get a picture of it, but I had to take it off. Like, I couldn't go out the next day in public with it. Just my personal preference. I try not to do chipped nails, just because I don't care for the look of it. It doesn't bother me when other people have it on their nails, but for me, I don't like it. And it was like smudged pretty bad, so I did have to take this off and didn't get to enjoy it, but it was very pretty. Not my favorite green in the world. I wind up rating this a 3 because your mouse rating checks that your ass can't cash. Very, very pretty though, you know. Just my own stupidity, trying to do something before it was completely dry, and I knew that it was not dry enough to be attempting that, but I was like, I'll be all right, but I was not. So that night, I had to stay up even later and repaint them, which was fine. I wore one polish from Night Owl Lacquer, and this is Final Fire. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. It's another orange neon traffic cone. I say this all the time. If you haven't tried Night Owl Lacquers, creams, stunning. Get you some. They're $8. So super good price, but yes, get you some. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. This was easy removal. I love this. I wound up rating this a 5. Here's what it looks like being the best, because this was just stunning, stunning, stunning. Did not want to take it off my nails. Just love that one. Next up, oh my gosh, how many did I wear here? I wore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Okay, I did. I wore this many polishes. I'm not gonna be able to hold all these up at the same time. We're not gonna attempt it, so we're just gonna go with it. I wore this polish from Night Owl Lacquer, which is Dope Dragon Fruit, is the first polish I wore. Then I wore another polish from Night Owl Lacquer, which is Outrageous Orange, which is just another bright orange traffic cone. This one is more traffic coney than the Final Fire that I just showed you, but still kind of the same concept. Then I wore Poppin' Pineapple from Night Owl Lacquer. These were their jellies. They're so good. They are just woo. They're another polish you look down and you're like woo. Then I wore, this is kind of hilarious. Okay. Then I wore, okay, this is kind of hilarious. Then I wore this polish from Night Owl Lacquer, which is Killer Kiwi, which is another one of their jellies. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Then I wore this polish from Sweet and Sour Lacquer, which is I Caramba, which is just a bright neon yellow cream. Really, really fun polish. Then I wore an old fave. I love this blue from Fair Maiden. Let's Get Physical. It's just a perfect blue for any type of situation. I did nail art with this, which is why I have so many. I did a lot of nail art this month, for me anyway. Why I have that blue cream, but stunning, stunning, stunning. And then I wore this polish from OPI, Purple Palazzo Pants. It's just this dusty purple cream. And then I wore this polish from Different Dimension, Don't Glow There, which is just like this orange neon polish. Really, really pretty. I'm not going to attempt to hold these up, but in my pictures you'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of the Night Owl Lacquer jelly. So the ones that were jellies had 3 coats. 1 coat of the polishes for the name. You'll understand when you see the picture. And a glossy top coat. We did a collab for Jessica at Polish Out of Hand's birthday. I had a whole different idea for this mani. I was going to do like her name, but with a manicure across my nails, which I thought, oh my gosh, that's going to be stinking cute. But the J looked good, the E looked good, but my S, that's why when you look at my picture, some of my S's, but one of my S's looks ginormous. My S did not turn out like in the manicure. You could not tell it was an S. You were like, what in the heck is this? So then I made a decision just to go back over it with the polish and erase the dots. Excuse me. So that's why one of my S's looks a little funky. In my head, this was going to be so stinking cute. And in fact, when I sent it to, I cannot think of the girl who was, I so apologize to her if she watches my videos. I think it was Andy. But if that's not right, I so apologize. To the girl who was running it, I sent the message and I was like, here's my manicure. It didn't turn out how I want it. If you think it's too cheesy, because it looked a little cheesy in my opinion, I was like, I will be glad to do another manicure. But she was like, no, do not do it. It's so cute. But I thought it kind of looked a little cheesy. So anyway, but I wound up rating it a 1 hot dog flavored water because it just didn't turn out right. But it was a cute manicure. And I don't know, polish out of hand. She's just a really sweet person. She's always been so sweet. I don't really personally know her, but the times I've interacted with her on Instagram, you know, there's some, you know, everyone in the nail community has been sweet, but there's some people who are like, you know, you can just tell like they are really like a sweeter than average, you know, really good hearted person. And she comes across that way from the interactions I've had with her. She's always just super sweet, you know, super nice person. So next up, I wore 2 polishes. Let me see how I have this turned around. How did I wear this stuff? Okay, I see. I'm probably losing some subscribers after this video. I understand. So next up, I wore 2 polishes. I wore this Orly Scenic Route, or Root. I think I say Route, but it could be Root. It's however you want to say it. It's this beautiful cream that's like, could it be pink? Could it be purple? Creamish. And then I wore this polish from Noodles Nail Polish, which is Under the Boardwalk, which is this like light purple Crelly it's got like purple and orange and pink glitters in there. I wore these together. I thought they were so cute. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glitter grabber on Noodles, glossy top coat. I did use clips to remove the Noodles. I love this. This was so cute. This Noodles kind of reminds me of, which I didn't wind up picking up, but I wanted it in Polish Pickup Rewind, Dunky Junky, but this one's purple and Dunky Junky is white. So after I wore this, I was like, oh my gosh, it does give me that Dunky Junky vibe. So I was like, ooh, I'm glad I didn't get it because they're fairly close in my opinion. If I had them both together, they could be totally different, but from what I've seen, they look close enough that I'm okay with it. And I really love this one. I passed on it, but the base, I don't know. I don't even understand my note for that one, but I wind up rating this a 4. That one day I will get you in my hands and I'll play with you because this was just a stunning polish. You know, that's pretty bad when you don't even, when you look down at your note and you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So you just have to like, whatever. So next up, I wore 1 polish from Mooncat. I wore Mer Kitten, which is this pretty pink with this intense, pretty intense blue glow. I've seen more intense ones, but it's really pretty. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat, easy removal. I have so pretty, so good. I wound up rating this a 5. Here's what it looks like being the best because it was just a stunner. Next up, I wore 1 polish from Swamp Gloss, and this is called Black Hole Spaghetti. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. I did use clips to remove this. It had some type of white matte glitters in here. This is like a tan Crelly, and it's got the white matte glitters. It's got orangey yellow glitters, pink glitters, black glitters, and those white matte glitters in there. This was so cute. I was like, a tan Crelly. That's what my notes say, like a tan Crelly. Like, total surprise, but I loved it because I was like, I don't have any tan Crellys, I don't think, but I loved this. I wound up rating this a 4. That one day I'll get you in my hands and I'll play with you because I can't wait to wear this again. Stunning polish. Next up, I wore 1 polish from Noodles Nail Polish, and this is Beachin'. And in my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glitter grabber, and a glossy top coat. This is a white Crelly with like teal, pink, yellow, I think that's it, glitters in there. Regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glitter grabber, glossy top coat. I think I already said that. But I did use clips to remove it. I didn't love this one. I feel like I have white Crellys I like better, so I'm putting this in the giveaway. I rated it a 2. How could you do somebody like that? Just not a favorite. And, you know, my collection is so large, pretty much anything can get you, like I've said before, can get you nixed out and on the chopping block. So that one's got to go. Next up, I wore one polish from Chameleon Nails, and this is Bamboo Garden. In my pictures, look at this. Look at this. Woo! It's another woo! You'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, glitter grabber, and a glossy top coat. I'm starting to sound crazy, but we're going with it. It was easy removal, so beautiful, and so bright. I wound up rating this a 5. This is what it looks like being the best, because that's what it looks like being the best. You know, when you look like that, you the best. You the best. I should tell that story. I have a funny story about this little boy that I work with. He would point to the kids in the class, and he would say, "You the best, you the best." And when he would do it, he would be using his middle finger. It was so funny, because it was like, he's flipping you off, but you the best, you the best. So cute though. You know, he had no idea he was doing it, but just so cute. So next up, I wore one polish from, look at that, another whoa. This month was full of whoa polishes. A polish from Red Eyed Lacquer, and this is Snap Crackle Munch. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. I have that it was easy removal. I love it. The blue shimmer was so good in this. Oh, it was a stunner. This mate was on my wish list for the polish pickup month it was in, but that was that food month, and I had so many that this got nixed off. And then I saw someone selling this in a D-stash so cheap. I was like, ooh, I remember that polish. I wanted it. I'm so glad I got this. It's so good. I wound up rating it a 5. Here's what it looks like being the best, because this is another one. When you look like the best, you look like the best, and there's just nothing you can do about it. Next up, I wore this polish from Swamp Gloss. I cannot say the name of this because it has a bad word in it, but if you want to know, you can message me and I'll be glad to shoot you the message. This has a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, glitter grabber, and glossy top coat. I do have in my notes that it could have used another coat or a blurring base coat. I used clips to remove it. I didn't love the base color. I just did not love the base color of this. It's kind of like a robin eggs blue. It looks so pretty in the bottle, but on my nails I didn't like it. It's like a robin eggs blue, and it's got like yellow, purple, and pink glitters in there. I don't know how you can see it, but hopefully you can see my pictures. I did use clips to remove. I didn't love the base color, as I said. I'm putting this in the giveaway. I wound up rating this a 1. Hot dog flavored water. Just wasn't a fan of the base color on me. Like in the bottle, I'm like, that's a stunner. I love it, but I don't. So I'm putting that one in the giveaway. Now this one, this is a good one. Next up, I wore this polish from Night Owl Lacquer, and this is Ectoplasm. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat. This was easy removal. This was so bright. I love neons. I love bright, so this just spoke to my heart. You know, my like little bright yellow neon piece of my heart was like, yes. I loved it. So I wound up rating this a 5. Here's what it looks like being the best, because it doesn't get much better than that in my opinion. Next up, I wore another polish from Swamp Gloss. I wore this Prince of Sweden, and it is a white Crelly, and it has yellow, blue, and pink glitters in there. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, glitter grabber, and a glossy top coat. I used clips to remove it. I didn't love this one either. I haven't loved any of the white Crellys this month, I guess, except, well, the noodles was purple. I haven't loved any of the white Crellys this month. There was a white Crelly from Noodles that I didn't like either. I don't know. I normally do like white Crellys, but I just didn't love this one. So I'm putting this one in the giveaway. I rated this a 2. How could you do something like that? Because, like, looking at this, I feel like I should love it. But on my nails, I just didn't love it. And, you know what I'm saying? With my collection getting so big, and the size, it's already big, but it just continues to grow. Anything can get you nixed out, so it's out. At this point, I finished my summer rack. Yay. No big deal, but I did do it. Next up, I wore one... That probably looks like a psychotic person. I feel like that smile. That was another one, but whatever. I'm giving you all the psychotic vibes today. Next up, I wore a polish from Night Owl Lacquer, and this is Milk and Mint. And she did a milky... I'm so sorry. guys. She did a milky collection, and this was like the green coloring of it. Really, really pretty, really delicate. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, a glossy top coat, easy removal. I love milky polishes like this. If you like milky polishes, this whole collection was stunning for milky polishes. I rated it a 4 that one day I'll get you in my hands and I'll play with you because it is a stunner. Next up, I wore one polish. I wore this polish from Polish for Days, and this is Friend Like Me. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. This is like a purplish, like a blurple, but it's got like a blue shimmer in it, and like some type of like little small scattering of like hollow, dusty vibes or something. Really, I don't know, I'll talk about it in a minute, but easy removal. So I wore this polish. I bought this polish from PPU new in October 2022. So it is almost 2 years old, and I have yet to wear it, which is just horrible. But I joined this collab on Instagram, which is Untried Polishes, which if you want to start joining collabs, but you're like, oh, I don't want to do nail art, this is an amazing collab to join because, normally when you join a collab, like they'll say nail art welcome, but like if there's like 20 manicures, let's say, put out there, there might be 2 that don't use nail art. All the rest are nail art. So you feel like you want to do nail art. This is the opposite. Most people do not do nail art for this. So if you would like the information on this collab, if you just want to start getting involved with collabs, message me on Instagram. It's suzcutebutt, the same as mine. You'll be able to find me, search me, suzcutebutt, and I'll give you the information to join this collab because you don't have to do, like, there's no pressure for nail art. Not that there is with those other collabs either, but when the majority of people do nail art, you feel like you want to do it too. You don't want to just show up with a normal mani. But everyone in this, I've only been doing this for 2 months now, everyone just does normal manis from what I can see. There might be one person who does nail art, but for the most part it's just a straight mani. So I am using this because technically, like, if you get a polish on Monday and you don't have it on your nails by Tuesday, it's an untried, right? I mean, really, it's an untried. But what I'm trying to do is pull older polishes that I haven't worn. Like this Polish for Days gets pulled every seasonal rack. No matter what the season is, I pull this bad dog out, but it never makes the cut. So I was like, when I joined, this was my first month joining this. By the time filming this, I've been in it 2 months now. I was like, let me pull that Polish for Days because it was the first one that came to my mind because I've had it for a while. This was easy removal. I said, if you want that information, DM me on, or DM me, message, it's the same thing, on Instagram, and I will get you that collab information so you could join this collab because it's super easy. You just send them once a month, you send them a picture of an untried, and it helps you get through your untrieds if you're a person who has trouble with that. I personally don't feel like I'm a person who has trouble with that. I have a bunch of untrieds, but like I said, this one was just one. I'm using this collab to pull older ones. But anyway, this polish is the weirdest polish I have ever had on my nails in my lifetime. Not formula-wise. Formula-wise is perfection. But it was just weird in the aspect that sometimes I would look at my nails and I would be like, they are stunning in certain lights, and then other lights I'd be like, ugh, I don't really like it. And I've never had such an extreme, like, love it, hate, love, hate with the polish. So I am putting this one in the giveaway because, like I said, this is the weirdest polish. I wound up rating it a 2. How could you do something like that? I think most people probably would love this polish. It's beautiful, but like I said, certain lightings does it more justice than others, and the majority of the time when I wore it, I'm in the lighting that doesn't do it justice. So it's like I'm not even seeing the beauty. It would just hit me every once in a while and it'd be like, oh, she's good, but I'm just getting rid of her. No big deal. Next up, I wore one polish. I wore this polish from Sweet and Sour Lacquer, and this is Pink of the Week, and it is just like, in the bottle, it looks like a bright Barbie pink with flakies. It did not come off as bright as I wanted it on my nails. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, glitter grabber, and a glossy top coat. easy removal. Like I said in my notes, I wanted it to be a little bit more darker and brighter. So next time I will wear this with an undie. Sweet and Sour is my favorite brand, so I'm going to keep her around and try her with an undie before I put her in the giveaway. But alone, it just didn't come off as bright and as beautiful in the bottle as it did on my nails, so I wound up rating her at 2. How could you do somebody like that? But still, like I said, Sweet and Sour is my favorite, so I'm keeping her. I have to wear it with an undie. Oh my God, this one, woo! This one's another, woo! Like I said, we got a lot of woos this month. I wore this polish from Victorian Varnish. Look at that, look at that. This is Lancaster's Luck. It's like this pastel neon, kind of similar to like Shake Your Shamrock with this blue shimmer, but I like this one. I personally like this one better than Shake Your Shamrock. Just me, because it's more green than Shake Your Shamrock. So, I don't know. I mean, I still have Shake Your Shamrock, but I could see me stashing that and just keeping this one, but I'll probably keep both of them. But I do like this one better. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, glossy top coat, easy removal, so stunning with the blue shimmer. I did not want to take this one off my nails. I wound up rating this a 5. This is what it looks like being the best, because, I mean, you do not get any better than that polish. Victorian Varnish is fastly becoming one of my favorite brands, and she killed it, the maker of Victorian Varnish. Ooh, some giant bug just jumped on my window. She killed it with that polish. Killed it. So next up, I wore 2 polishes. I wore this Exercise Your Brights from OPI, which is this just like bright pink with a shimmer. Ooh, he's an ugly bug too. Bugs don't bother me, but I don't know, he's not very pretty. I feel bad for him. Ooh. And then I wore this black linear hollow from Geekish Glitter. Nothing Else Matters. Ooh, I wore 3 polishes. I forgot. And then I wore this white polish from Orly's White Tips, which is a white cream. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. So this was a collab we did for Bits of Polish Tori. She's on Instagram and YouTube. I'm sure y'all know her. One of her cats, Blackie, passed away, and she reached out and she was like, you know, everybody wanted to do like a little manicure to honor Blackie, because it was like, I know she like rescues cats, you know, helps saves cats, which is amazing. But I think Blackie was like, you know, you love them all, but Blackie was one that was like near and dear to her heart. So we all were doing like manicures, and Tori wanted to use a black linear hollow and a pink, and I was like, I don't have any black linear hollows. I don't like linear hollows, so I've got rid of all those. And then I was like, let me see if I can find one in my giveaway, because I'm like, I'm not going to use that much of it, and I'll just pull it. And this is like a used one anyway, so it wouldn't even be my new one. So then I found this one, so I was like, okay, I got a black linear hollow, yay. So I did like a little nail art to honor Blackie. I thought I would have a cat stamp, but your girl did not. So what do you do when you don't have a cat stamp? You improvise and you draw a cat. I thought it turned out pretty good for first time ever drawing a cat on a nail. Not gonna lie, I thought it was pretty good. It was easy removal. The black, I'm putting these 2 in the giveaway. I'm keeping White Tips from Orly because it's just a white tipped cream. I don't like the black linear hollow. Like I said, this is a mystery anyway that was just like in my giveaways anyway, and I pulled it out and just did the black. And then this pink one I got in like a mystery de-stash from someone, and it was really weird. I liked it, but it wasn't like a standout. I have so many more pinks I love, but it stained my nails. It stained my nails pink, which were actually kind of pretty because they're kind of yellow stained, and it kind of made them this really like nice little pinkish color. But I'm, you know, not a fan of it. I wound up rating this a 1 hot dog flavored water. Didn't really like it, but going into it, like I said, I don't like black linear hollow, so I was already like not a fan. But we did it to honor Blackie because Tori was going through struggle, and you know, Blackie will be missed. But anyway, I'm putting these 2 in the giveaway, and I'm keeping White Tips. You'll see it. I think the mani turned out pretty cute, but like I said, don't like linear hollows just over the years. I love pictures of linear hollows, like swatch pictures, but when I get them in person, I don't really care for them. I don't know, just not my favorite. So next up, I wore 2 polishes. I wore this polish from Orly, which is Burst Your Bubblegum, which is just a really pretty pink like bubblegum cream. And then I wore this You're Gonna Love Me from Glam Polish, which is a white Crelly with pink glitters. These looked so, so cute together. They matched up so, so good. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glitter grabber on Glam, and a glossy top coat. I used clips to remove the Glam. It was so, so cute. I wound up rating this a 5. Really, really liked it. Here's what it looks like being the best, because I really, really like that polish. I feel like we're getting to the end, guys. Y'all are probably like, oh my Lord. Next up, I wore one polish. I have worn this before from Red Panda Lacquer, and this is Paper Fairies. It's like a really, really light pink with hollow in it. I remember in my pictures, let me tell you this first. In my pictures, regular base coat, 3 coats of polish, glossy top coat. In my pictures, the first time I wore it, I so love this polish. I still really liked it, but I don't know. I remember it being a little bit better, but it is still really pretty. Easy removal. So pretty. I wound up rating it a 4 because one day I'll get you in my hands and I'll play with you. I love this polish. It's like it's just a pretty, pretty polish. Really, really pretty. I think we have 2 more. Then next up, I wore this polish from Cirque Colors, and this is High Roller. This just came out in their Neon Vice collection this year. In my pictures, I think it's one of the new ones. I could be wrong about that, but I think it is. Regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, glossy top coat, easy removal. This was so, so good. So, so good. I wound up rating it a 4, that one day I'll get you in my hands and I'll play with you, because this polish was a stunner. So, so good. So, so good. Then I believe this was my last polish I wore. Yes. My last polish I wore for the month is this polish from Jid and Berries, and this is Wagon Rights. In my pictures, you'll see a regular base coat, 2 coats of polish, and a glossy top coat. I don't know why I thought I would like this and decided to try it, because it's like sea foamy, blue, green, and I already don't like those type of colors. And then it's like a linear hollow too, and I don't like linear hollows. So easy removal. I'm putting this in the giveaway. I wind up rating it a 1. Hot dog flavored water. Not my favorite. You probably will never see this one. Let me just go and do a disclaimer. You probably will never see this one in a giveaway. I will just throw it in with someone who has room in their box one month, or their bag, because I don't know, it's a mini. I don't want to give someone a mini when one month you could win a mini and the next month you could win a full size. I know one time I saved up a bunch of minis and did that, but I just throw the minis, in as extra when there's room in somebody's pack. I just throw them in. I always usually, if there's room in your pack, I usually throw in extra. You usually get at least 1 extra polish if there's room. There's been a few times where if the bottles are square like this, that I can't really get any extras in, but that doesn't happen. Usually I have room for extras. So that was all the manis I wore. My top 3 manis for the month, in no particular order, is this one from Victorian Varnish, Lancaster Luck. It is so, so good. So, so good. If you are placing an order, I try not to say go buy it, but if you're placing an order with Victorian Varnish, this I would buy. Especially if you missed out on Shake Your Shamrock and you want that one. I think this one's better. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Love it, love it, love it. And it totally gives you that same vibe as Shake Your Shamrock. Next one I wore that I thought was a top mani was this Night Owl Lacquer Ectoplasm. This might not be a fave to most of you, because if you don't like bright yellow neons, highlighter neon yellows, you're not going to like it. But, you know, your girl, she loves it, so I loved it. Top pick. And then my last one for my top mani, this one was hard to decide because it was between this one and Bamboo Garden from Chameleon Nails. But I wind up going with this one because of the blue shimmer, the Snap Crackle Munch from Red Eyed Lacquer. Oh, stunning, stunning, stunning polish. So those are all the polishes I wore for this month. I apologize that this video has been outrageous and over the top. Not really, but a little, because I'm just like so close up on you, and I did some psycho faces, and I just apologize for that. But if you have been watching my channel for a long, long time, or if you're new here, I so appreciate everyone who subscribes. I really, really do. It means the world to me that someone would just come on here and watch me. I might have lost some of you today, but we're going to go with it. I'm eventually going to get back to my normal setup, I hope. But if not, we're going to deal with it. I enjoy making videos, and, you know, I don't know. I hope people like watching them. But I just so appreciate anyone who subscribes to my channel. If you don't subscribe, I understand. If you just come and watch every once in a while, I appreciate that too. If you subscribe just for the giveaways, that's fine too. I appreciate that too. I appreciate everyone who subscribes. It does mean a lot to me. But if you have any standout manis that you wore in July, comment them down below so I can go look up the polishes and see what everyone wore, because I'm always super into seeing what everyone wears and what everyone's into. But I hope you like these type of videos. If you do, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do nail content all the time. I'm kind of, if you're new here, I've kind of been thrown out of my normal filming area because of a situation beyond my control, and hopefully I will get back there soon. But if not, we're just gonna go with the flow. But if you like these type of videos, that's all I do is nail content. Please consider subscribing. I hope everyone has a great day. Remember, keep polishing. Bye.